We've got this area covered, Director.
Crystals, cave paintings, rust-filled sand. This place is a research gold mine.
I'll see you later, Emily. Good luck. Take notes.
life's certainly stranger than I'd like. But this place, it's something else. Almost a pit. On the street, it's just another drab building standing there for anyone to see. But no one does. How did we miss it? Northmore. Acting director Northmore now is on a train from Washington. He'll expect answers, which is why I'm making these tapes. They're evidence that I'm at least trying to understand. Father searched his entire life for something like this, and we find it 1 week after he's buried. He always hated irony. Of course, Father, the great director, Ash, would have been the first man in. And look at me, his bookworm son, the supposed head of research who can't stop his legs from shaking long enough to step over the threshold.
Smoking rubble.
Marshall blew up the nail? What the hell was she thinking?
I only heard of the Foundation when I became head of operations. The very bottom of the oldest house. Director access only. Just the name alone is classified. Zachariah gave me a tour the day I was promoted. Said I should see it for myself, to understand. After that, I snuck down on my own from time to time to keep tabs on the place. And on them. But nothing ever changed down there. Not even the walls. It's solid, permanent, different from the rest of the house. Of course, they were always watching me.
41 days since entry day, the name of our historic arrival to the oldest house. Morale is long dead, and its corpse is starting to smell. My research staff complain of a presence exploring the deeper caves. They're hard to describe, but imagine avant-garde sculptures of humans. I call them the id. They aren't hostile. In fact, they're polite and quiet, which is more than I can say for my colleagues. Most id are shy, but a few were quite curious. While I sat taking notes, one came to look at my sketches. I offered him my pencil, but that spooked it. What are the id? Residents? Prisoners? They remind me of the golems from Kabbalistic texts, or a type of homunculi. I know I shouldn't, but I gave them names. There's Hercules, Adam, Lilith, Copernicus. Mabel is the bravest. They're a funny bunch. "41 days since entry day, the name of our historic arrival to the oldest house. Morale is long dead, and its corpse is starting to smell. My research staff complain of a presence watching them. Many have suffered nervous fits. Some were evacuated. In cheerier news, I've made some new friends. I met them while exploring the deeper caves. They're hard to describe, but imagine avant-garde sculptures of humans. I call them the id. They aren't hostile. In fact, they're polite and quiet, which is more than I can say for my colleagues. Most id are shy, but a few were quite curious. While I sat taking notes, one came to look at my sketches. I offered him my pencil, but that spooked it. What are the id? Residents? Prisoners? "41 days since entry day, the name of our historic arrival to the oldest house. Morale is long dead, and its corpse is starting to smell. My research staff complain of presence. Funny bunch.
Director. I need a ranger at this location immediately.
Let's do this!
This is the last one. I can't believe Marshall's brilliant plan was to blow up the nail. And she thought I wasn't ready. There. Easy as pie. Fuck! But that's the last one. I fixed it, didn't I? Should be better now, not worse. Emily will know. I hope.
What did you do? What is causing these tremors?
I thought you could tell me. I completed the 4 rituals, just like the board told me to. The astral bleed should have stopped.
It has stopped. The nail is repaired. But we have a new problem. My analysis of the nail indicates that it is literally a piece of the astral plane. Or possibly a vessel containing the astral plane. Or both. Either way, right now both dimensions are vibrating at completely incompatible frequencies. The spatial friction they are generating is incalculable. It's going to destroy both planes.
I messed this all up. Maybe Marshall was right to destroy the nail. I should have left it in pieces.
No, then the astral plane would still be leaking in. Sometimes there's no right answer, Jesse. We need more information.
No. I need to fix this, now. I'll figure something out.
No, we should really make a plan. The tremors are originating from directly below us, but we don't know what...
Perfect. I'll head down and take care of whatever's going on. Just do what you can from here.
Jesse, you can't just...
I have to, Emily. I'm the director. This is on me.
See? I told you we were gonna die down here.
Bureau researchers, do not panic, Dr. Saba. Keep monitoring those tremors and get me some actionable data. If you're not gonna listen to me, then you better go figure out how to...
Look, take notes.
Don't be a stranger.
hope I know what I'm doing. That was just the top of the nail? How much deeper does the foundation go?
Entry day plus 118. I have changed. Though it's hard to know how or why. I no longer need tools to detect the house's veins, to hear it breathe. I can feel its blood churning beneath my bare feet. I have added my own illustrations to the walls, trying to solve some mystery that the oldest house whispers to me. I have to avoid the it as I do so. They haunt me. I don't blame them. They're just following the pillar's orders. Even poor Adam doesn't seem to recognize me anymore. I've spent a long time contemplating the etchings of the tree and its roots. Did you know this city used to be a forest? I wonder if our oldest house wore a different face back then. Or if it was always here. A 21st century office building since time immemorial. Can a place know the future? Can it change its skin? Can it wander? I always thought the esoteric word emotion, not his awe. Entry day plus 118. I have changed, though it's hard to know how or why. I no longer need tools to detect the house's veins, to hear it breathe. I can feel its blood churning beneath my bare feet. I have added my own illustrations to the walls, trying to solve some mystery that the oldest house whispers to me. I have to avoid the it as I do so. They haunt me. I don't blame them. They're just following the pillar's orders. Even poor Adam doesn't seem to recognize me anymore. I've spent a long time contemplating the etchings of the tree and its roots. You know, this city used to be a forest.
The crystals are growing like crazy here. It's almost like they're trying to stop me.
Astral spike. I tried to get out after the detonation, but the astral spike came out of nowhere. I escaped, but my HRA was damaged. I'd bet a year's salary the board sent it. We never did see eye to eye. They have too much control over Trench, the Bureau, the House. They make themselves part of every important process. Nothing a little C4 can't fix. 2 birds, 1 bomb. Christ, what a mess. But I stopped the hiss. I did it. If Faden did her part, then the Bureau is safe. Until the next thing. Jessie has good reason to hate the Bureau. But that could be what we need right now. She won't follow the same path. Won't fall into the same traps. She'll lead her way. So, Director Faden, here's my last lesson. You can't save everybody. HRA was damaged. The board said it.
When Marshall blew up the nail, the board attacked her. I don't fucking like it.
any backup at my location.
Their ears are too full of lies. We were shown the way inside so we could help.
Let's do this!
But all we've done is fall victim to the same parasite. I should have seen the web earlier. The strands between Northmore, the pillar, the gun, the id. What hope did we have? Thrown into this conflict beyond our comprehension. I've decided to rejoin the Bureau in the upper levels, to end my long absence spent in the Foundation. Northmore will be angry at me for disobeying him. That's just his way. But I don't care. I need to remain in the oldest house to help however I can. I doubt I can steer the Bureau back on the right course, but I have to try. How did I go so long without a purpose? Without devotion? I can hardly remember how it felt. I realize how grateful I am to Father for setting me on this path. I wish I could tell him that.
Marshall? You're alive.
Soon you will no longer recognize us, or yourself, or him, or her, or them. Family is dead. The walls are broken, but yellow and red in the eye.
God damn it.
Inverted is made right. Leave your innocence.
Fuckers, take everything. I am not letting you take this.
Understand? You've always been the new you. You want this to be true.
wasn't answering what's causing the quakes. Marshall came down here to stop this. I should have been with her. I could have saved her. But I can still save everyone else. Well, fuck you too.
Oh, I'll be sure to.
Let's play it smart. They don't need to know I'm onto them. Not yet, anyway. The nail is secure. The Hiss can't touch it. I can't undo the astral bleeding in the Foundation, but at least it's stopped.
Along with the seismic activity. You did it, Jesse. Did you ever find Marshall?
I did. She's gone. She died thinking she'd save the Bureau. Not a bad way to go. I wasn't ready for this crisis. I didn't even see it coming. But I promise, I'll be ready for the next one. I mean, what good is a director who can't hold her Bureau together? I thought I know how to handle things, now that I'm the director. Clearly, it's not that simple. I need to choose a direction for the Bureau. It should be one that serves our goals, not the board's. Whatever those are. I need to lead my way.
Mano, vocês falando de melee aí. Meu melee é tipo level 1, cara. Eu upei 0 melee, velho. Eu não sei o botão do melee. Eu esqueci o botão do melee, eu não sei qual que é. Qual que é? Eu não sei qual que é. Eu não sei qual que é o botão do melee. É triângulo, tá bom. Aí, ó, eu esqueci o botão do melee, mano. Literalmente foi isso. Eu sabia que aquela hora eu tinha que usar melee, mas eu esqueci. Eu tava jogando tudo, eu tava jogando as coisas tudo aí, ó. Eu sei jogar as coisas, arremessar, é legal aí, ó, tá vendo? Mas eu gosto de atirar nos caras também, mano. Eu não tô entendendo. Eu tava arremessando uma quantidade normal de coisas. Meus poderes acabavam, eu parava de arremessar, mano.
Now that this nail business is handled, I should probably be getting back to executive. But maybe I'll keep poking around. Just for a little bit.
Has the nail been doing anything since we restored it?
Define anything. Anything unusual? Define unusual.
Emily.
Sorry. But the answer is a whopping yes. Now that it's whole, the nail is emitting a constant field of, well, think of it like low-level radiation. It seems to suppress any biological matter it encounters. This explains why nothing grows here and why the Bureau had to abandon the area. Prolonged exposure would certainly begin affecting neural processes.
Wait. Was the field created when I cleansed the nail?
I considered that, but the nail's readings are quite different from the ones I recorded at the cleanse control points. I think the nail's field is purely of its own making. In fact, I think it would passively prevent any His corruption, like the HRAs do. Which makes me wonder what actually occurred when you cleansed the nail.
I've been wondering about that myself.
Did the board let the Hiss corrupt the nail? Did they want me to cleanse it? If so, why?
What do you know about Director Northmore?
Well, he was Director Trench's predecessor, and Northmore's famous for being the first board-appointed director. See, before we found the oldest house, directors were picked by committees of old men in suits, drinking cognac and smoking cigars or whatever. You know, standard, uninteresting methods.
I think the word you're looking for is bureaucratic.
Or antiquated. Regardless, Northmore was eventually forced to... Well, we don't need to go into that. Strangely, the only two board-appointed directors left the position under unusual circumstances. If the board appoints a director, then how do they retire them? I doubt they go out and buy you a gold watch. Sorry, Jesse, I didn't mean to imply that...
Don't worry. If anyone's getting shown the door, it's them.
Cara, não só isso, também, tipo assim... A Pope nem tanto, mas a Jessie, ela tipo, sei lá, ela é meio indiferente, assim, tudo que ela fala não ajuda com as expressões faciais.
I can't say I've heard of it. You got any details for me?
Well, imagine a one-eyed bug thing. I think it was a part of the board, but then something happened, and now it's... separate?
Interesting. See, I always wondered if the board was some sort of entity or group or conglomerate of linked consciousnesses, but this supports the group theory. Although it could have undergone some sort of corporeal exile. Too many unknowns to form a working hypothesis yet, but I can prioritize this matter in future astral dives if you think it's important.
Fortune favors the prepared. Do it.
Cara, tem uma cena que é revoltante. Que eu assisti hoje, na real. Tipo, que ela, por algo, não sei por que elas sempre ficam paradas quando elas estão conversando. Tipo, elas podiam fazer, sei lá, a Jessie caminhar ao redor dela. Tem uma cena que a Jessie tá revoltada. E aí, tipo assim, ela tá aqui, mexendo os braços e as mãos parada, tipo assim, de frente pra ela. Tipo, dá pra fazer, sei lá, tipo assim, no mínimo, isso resolveria 100% com, tipo, movimento. Se fosse só a Jessie, tipo assim, andando ao redor dela, revoltada com o bagulho e a Pope, tipo, parada no centro, sei lá. O nome dela é Pope? Eu esqueci o nome dela agora, velho. Tá certo. Ok. Eu quero fazer mais uma coisa aqui antes de vazar, que é... Eu quero... Ah, não, pera aí, eu posso upar mais alguma coisa. Eu queria... Mano, teve um lugar que eu fiquei 10 horas nessa DLC, que foi aqui. Eu queria ver se eu consigo resolver esse bagulho. Eu literalmente fiquei tipo umas 2 horas nesse lugar aqui. Perdidaço, não sabia o que fazer. Eu pensei em dropar, de tão perdido que eu fiquei aqui, mano. Ai, que raiva, velho. Cadê? Cadê eles? Pronto, é só jogar o bagulho? Joga. Mano, eu queria resolver isso aqui que eu não resolvi quando eu vim pra cá pela primeira vez. What's happening here? Ah, tá, já abriu.
This ID card was for an excavation engineer. Why did so many people abandon their cards down here?
Massa. Tá. Mano, tem algum botão de escanear nesse jogo? Não tem não, né? Tô sentindo falta de um botão de escanear, cara. Eu sou um gamer que escaneia a área, mano. Tá, tem mais nada aqui não, né? É só isso. Tá, eu peguei o cartão. Tem mais alguma coisa que eu posso fazer aqui? Track ID cards. Tá, eu achei, acho que eu achei 5. Eu não tenho 5, falta 1. Mano, tá tudo aqui? Cara, eu já achei. Esse já foi? Ué, esse aqui foi o primeiro que eu peguei, mano. What the fuck? Esse foi o primeiro que eu peguei, velho. Vamos ver o que acontece.
Ugh, I knew I should have brought my carbon dating equipment. It's one of those things you always take for granted.
I'm gonna keep looking around.
I wish I could go with you, but I still need 30 hours of training before I can do field.
What the fuck?
Don't be a stranger.
O que é pra eu fazer só? Oh, aí, ó, seu jogo bugou, Davi. Seu jogo bugou aí. Você tem que resolver esse bug aí, mano.
I told you we were gonna die down here.
Seu jogo bugou todo, mano. Eu resolvi a missão aí.
Not panic, Dr. Sung. Keep monitoring those tremors and get me some actionable data.
Mano, a missão não tá traqueando nada. Laboratório? Ah, tá. Restricted lab. Restricted lab. Where is this? Você sabe onde é que tá esse laboratório, mano? Se você quiser me falar, eu não vou achar ruim não, velho. Tá bom. Ah, não é possível. Não, valeu. Mano, essa é a pior área do jogo, disparado, mano. Que área tenebrosa. Puta que pariu, eu odeio essa porra dessa área, velho. Mano, talvez. Mas acho que é mais provável essa área ser horrível. Fala a real. Below the warehouse. How the fuck do I get below this? Mano, lá é o mais below que eu consigo ir, velho. Tem alguma coisa que eu possa tirar e quebrar aqui? Não, velho. Tô certo, esse jogo é bugado. Zorzal cooked here. Caralho, mano. Que merda, o que eu vou fazer? Eu vou desistir dessa porra, mano. We'll take a wild guess and say it's not below the warehouse. Onde eu usaria os cartões? Eu preciso de um botão pra interagir com os cartões, mano. Tinha uma área pra eu quebrar aqui, velho. Ah, wait. Não. Desse bagulho? Mano, acho que você tá errado. Acho que não é isso aí pra fazer, não. Você se enganou, mano. Mano, tinha alguma área que eu podia quebrar uma coisa aqui, mano. Tô lembrando disso. Você acha que eu não lembro? Você tá tentando me enganar aí agora? Achando que eu não lembro, mas eu lembro. Cara, tinha esse trem aqui também, né? Como é que eu resolvo esse trem? Eu queria resolver esse trem aqui. Uma caixa ali, velho. Mano, não acontece nada, cara. Não acontece nada só atirar nos bagulho vermelho. Check it out. Tipo, não tem mais bagulho vermelho aqui pra que eu possa atirar. Upper Warehouse, tá bom. Vou confiar no Davi Gomes. Mano, não tem como quebrar aquele. Aquele não atira. Eu tentei atirar nele, cara. Eu tentei atirar nele e não dava certo. Ok, how do I... Uso o cartão. É aqui que uso o cartão? Você falou pra usar o cartão aqui. Ai, que saco, mano. Inacreditável isso aqui, você vai ficar enchendo a porra do saco. Ah, what the fuck? What the fuck? Por que eu tô descobrindo isso agora? Por que eu tô descobrindo isso agora, Davigão? Por que eu tô descobrindo isso agora, meu rei? This is crazy. This is crazy, bro. This is crazy. Caralho. Caralho. Dessa action insane, mas foi inútil. Tipo assim. Tudo bem, eu tenho um warehouse point, um ponto aqui, mas não tem nada pra fazer aqui dentro. Cadê o elevador, mano? Will it come? Tá bom, vamos lá. Vamos lá. Tem um... Mano, eu tenho que mandar o elevador subir e acertar essa porra? Boa. Inacreditável. Eu não acredito que deu certo. Genuinamente, eu não acredito. Não tem nada. Não tem nada aqui. Não abriu esse lado aqui também. Incrível. Amazing. Mano, como é que é? Deixa eu ver o que o Davi me falou. Como é que eu olho os comentários dessa merda? No, actually, there is not. Tinha um aqui, mas ele sumiu. Eu não sei porquê. Eu não tô entendendo o que tá rolando. Mano, let me check. Eu não faço a menor ideia do que eu errei, mas eu quero atirar nesse bagulho aqui também. Era do outro lado. Merda. O que acontece se eu atirar nesse negócio todos? What the fuck, brother? Consigo pular de algum canto ou tem que pegar esse elevador ultra lento? Mano, só quero falar que o Davi tá me zoando aqui. Você tá me zoando dessa merda. Eu não. Tá dando os comandos tudo errado também. Mano, eu acho que eu vou jogar Alan Wake 2 pra entender melhor a DLC de Control, na real, velho. A DLC de Alan Wake. A segunda DLC de Control. Vou jogar Alan Wake 2 que eu acho que ela vai esclarecer algumas coisas. Primeiro andar, calma aí. Primeiro andar é essa merda aqui, ó. Ai, caraca. Primeiro andar, não tem nada aqui. Nada dá pra usar aqui. Mas, então vamos descer lá embaixo. Tem uns carinhas querendo me atacar aqui, mas eu vou ficar de boa. Boa. Nesse andar aqui, ó. Mano, não tem prompt pra usar os negócios, cara. What the fuck? Eu não peguei isso aqui? Eu peguei sim. Ai, bro. Bro, I'm gonna die to this guy. There's no actually way I'm gonna die to this guy, bro. There's actually no way. There's actually no way I die to that guy. There's actually no fucking way. Mano, eu não sou tão ruim assim, na verdade, mano. É alguma coisa aí do... que você tá zicando, tá ligado? Caralho, é brincadeira que vai ficar spawnando esses caras 1000 vezes aqui, mano. Caralho, mano, não é possível. Mano, tá muito bugado. Tá muito bugado. Tá só, tipo, absolutamente bugado, mano. Deixa eu ver um negócio. Será que tem cartão aqui ainda? Tem cartão aqui, velho. Tem cartão aqui. Só tá muito bugado, velho. Tá muito bugado. Vou tentar uma última coisa, né? Não, vou deixar quieto. Depois eu volto pra você. Eu não sei onde é que estão todos, mas eu vou... What the fuck? Eu tô lendo isso aí. Eu tô lendo isso aí. Eu tô lendo o que você tá falando no chat. Eu tô... Tipo assim, eu queria conseguir abrir o chat, mas eu não consigo. Mas eu tô lendo o que você tá falando. Deixa eu abrir aqui no YouTube. Eu não vou caçar os cartões de novo, não, mano. What the fuck is this? Vou jogar DLC da Noite com essa roupa aqui, mano. Com a roupa da Eleven. Mano, eu queria um amarelo. Eu vi alguém usando um amarelo que eu achei bonitão. E um com capa. Tinha um com capa muito foda. Tá, deixa eu assistir os treinos. O que é isso?
I don't think I ever told you this, but I was actually on the path to being a ranger once. Did the whole boot camp thing. Even got rookie status. Anyway, not the point. My old ranger squad was a great bunch. There was 6 plus me. Remus, Hazard, Cho, Guy, Hefton, Stahl, and Thompson. They were supposed to get back from an expedition yesterday. We had beers and wings planned. Problem is, they weren't here when Darling handed out the HRAs.
Then they had nothing protecting them from the hiss.
You see, they prepped for the worst, but I think that we're already past that. We all wore these pouches around our neck, and I really don't want the hiss to get them. Could you find them for me? The squad would have come back through maintenance, but they probably spread out from there.
I'll keep an eye out for them, Arish. And I won't let them stay hiss.
I'll see you later.
You know where I'll be.
Eu não vou explorar esse aqui agora porque... Não vou explorar esse aqui agora porque eu quero fazer outras missões. Só de curiosidade, onde é que é isso? Search lab. Não, eu vou fazer isso aqui, mano. Vou fazer depois. Eu pretendia fazer todas as sides. Eu fiz algumas coisas, tipo assim, eu fiz algumas coisas que eu achava. Ah não, esse aqui são mainly main. Ah não, são sides. Eu fiz algumas sides, tipo assim, eu fiz da Fridge. Tem algumas que parecem interessantes aqui, não pretendo fazer. Tá, deixa eu fazer uma coisa antes de começar o negócio.
Darkness engulfed the elevator. There was something there. A presence. Jesse Faden could hear it. A call. It was faint, reaching for her from a dark place. Faden was sensitive to visitations. She had them all the time. From her guiding star and the previous director. She was the perfect receiver. As if she'd been made for this. Faden paused to feel it. The force at play here. It was changing things around her, subtle, trying to make her act. Faden didn't like that. Her guide felt it too. Polaris didn't flare up in defense as with the hiss. So it wasn't all bad. Not a hostile transmission. It was powerful, but it was coming from far away. And made weak because of the distance. It was a distress call. Faden sensed a drowning man. A man desperate to escape. She sensed something else, too. A hunger in the dark. Not unlike the hostile resonance. Waiting. She knew that desperate acts can have grim consequences. It was this, more than the man's despair, that made her follow the call. The elevator lights winked back on. The darkness receded like a memory. There was a new button on the elevator control panel. Investigation Sector. Faden pressed the button. The elevator doors slid shut with practiced bravado.
Cara, tem muita história foda aqui, velho. Tem só muita história muito maneira. Tipo assim, fico curioso se eles vão algum dia abordar mais dessas, mano. Tipo, cada um desses itens tem umas histórias muito fodas, tipo, ao redor deles, tá ligado? Dá pra ter, tipo, um jogo inteiro ao redor dessas porra. Sim, não, é muito foda. Tipo assim, parece que tem um jogo ao redor de cada um desses, cara. Ou tipo, uma narrativa ao redor de cada um desses, muito foda. E é uma coisa meio idiosincrática desse jogo, assim. Tipo, sei lá. É tudo muito. Tipo, estranho e meio quirky, assim, tá ligado? Esses objetos. Deixa eu só ler esse último aqui que eu vou lá. Qual que é? Thermos. No.
This paranatural power contained in one place is a risk. Makes me wonder what other dangers are locked away inside the Bureau.
French is gone. Rest his soul. I really need to dig out my own proposal on better containment practices. More ritual? Caralho, que foda. Que foda.
É. Não, o pior é tipo assim, é unknown. A palavra é só unknown. E eles tipo assim redacted, é meio absurdo. Tá, ok, let's do the Dark Place then. I'm pretty sure it's... Eu não consigo voar aqui. Actually, let me do one thing. Não é pra cá, na real, é pra cá. É pro lado de lá? Ou é aqui embaixo mesmo? Caralho, não é possível que eu tô filmando a força agora. Tá ali. Oh, hey, bro. The fuck is the director? Cara. Back. I'll be back.